Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, welcome back to our channel. Today was a rather historical day for Call of Duty franchise, and today indeed we got a final reveal of the next Call of Duty title, which is called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. What actually happened today is that we finally got a playlist update, and all of a sudden all the game modes disappeared, and the only mode that you can play was called Know Your History. And as you can see on your screens, myself and my fellow Easter egg hunter and colleague Kevin, we are now trying this game mode to see can we unfold and unwrap this Easter egg and get a trailer for the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And you will see throughout of this gameplay, it was an absolutely remarkable thing that developers of this game made. I mean, this today was a history in writing, and history was written, because never in my gaming career, which is not short, I never seen anything like this. I never seen developers implementing this robust Easter egg or implementing the next title of the game within the game. So basically this is an exclusivity that's absolutely marvelous, and I enjoyed absolutely every minute of this. It's a pity that we couldn't repeat this. Basically you could repeat it, but the whole thing was lasting not more than 1 hour. But basically I would really like to go back and to do it again. But anyways, the first step that we wanted to do, and we speculated in one of our videos as well, is what is the best place to go and wait for this event to happen. So we were not wrong. We picked the bunker number 10, the same bunker that we were talking in our videos, and we didn't make a mistake, because first task, basically the first task of this Easter egg mission or gameplay was to collect the maps and to collect the codes. How you obtain those maps and codes, it's very straightforward and simple. You have to loot. So basically you have to find a lot of boxes and loot, and all of a sudden you will collect all the maps, and you will get a notification that you can proceed further. So basically why bunker 10 was a perfect choice is because in bunker number 10 we had what, 5-6 boxes there. So we finished the mission, the first piece of Easter egg mission, immediately. So it was very beneficial that we actually went in bunker number 10, and we also checked if there is something new in regards of the nuke or rocket that's been hidden under the bunker number 10. But as I said before, this is history in making, and it was absolutely amazing what the developers are doing with this game, and I was absolutely hyped the whole time of play, and it was absolutely tense. Like the music, you couldn't imagine the music. Maybe you will hear it in the background. Music was absolutely extraordinary part of this game. Like if you know Star Wars, like Star Wars would be absolutely nothing without the music, and I will be very confident to say in this situation as well that Call of Duty wouldn't be Call of Duty if there is this epic music that we are listening. And for this mode in particular, we had all the time this tense music. I presume that's the music from the score from the game, but whatever it is, it's absolutely brilliant. So here we are in bunker number 10. As you can see, we have 5 or 6 legendary boxes over here, which basically the mission was respawning. You see this like a map codes or whatever this is. You have to collect 5 or 6 of these, and then you are basically 5, sorry. You need to collect 5 maps, and then you're going and proceeding further to the next mission. Next mission is to secure the key, and it appears actually on the map, and for us it appeared in the farmland. Now I learned that the many other gamers that were trying to resolve this Easter egg, they were getting some other missions, I mean the same missions, but on a different locations. So which means it was randomly spawned for everybody. During the gameplay, we had all the time these broadcast interruptions like we had with the Know Your History when the first time this appeared. So it was quite, when you take in consideration this music, when you take in consideration the broadcasts, the whole environment, it was absolutely spooky and very interesting to be today in Verdansk. Also, one important thing to mention is that during this gameplay we got a lot of new clues, a lot of new numbers, I would say, which could mean only one thing: that this Easter egg is going to continue at the full scale. I was listening and looking to some gamers that were either broadcasting on or just expressing their opinion about what's going to happen next, and there is at least 70% of the people who are basically very depressed, because they were thinking that this is over, like, yeah, Easter egg is over, we are done with it, there's nothing more coming. I only think that this is only the beginning. And lads, don't forget one important thing: Warzone will be a connection point for absolutely every Call of Duty title that's going to come in the future, which means, and I'm not exaggerating, we will not see end of Verdansk and end of Warzone. Maybe Verdansk map will be changed eventually at some stage, but it's not going to end. So there will be a lot of new Easter eggs coming, and development of this Easter egg. And this is the card or the key that we needed to secure, and it was quite tense in this part because we had one gentleman waiting for us in front. I'm not sure was that a bot or real life gamer. We were not sure who were we fighting because we didn't see sorry, many people. But it was rather tense situation over here. So the next part of the mission is to find a cipher book or a cipher breaker, and you got like a broader location of this mission, and then you have to find it. Now we knew it was in this house that I just marked, but the problem was, where is it in the house? And actually I missed one point at the upper floor. It was basically in one of the rooms, which I forgot to check. So I learned something new over here. When we are looking for these things, we need to check absolutely every portion of the premise that we are entering. But in a couple of moments you will see we will manage to collect this mission that I was talking about. And after this one, the last but not least mission for this Easter egg was to wield a weapon. So mission is called Wield a Weapon. All of us, we were thinking that nuke is going to, like, that we have to go to the bunker number 10 or anything like that and just activate the nuclear rocket or whatever. So wield a weapon, what else it could be. But basically you got a hint that you have to go to the B7. Was it B7 or D7? It was B7 map. So B7 coordinates in the Verdansk map, which is just near the train station. And basically there we found a surprise. We actually found Frank Woods over there waiting for us. And when you meet Frank Woods, he gives you the blueprint for the SKS weapon called Bay of Pigs, which is also a very nice reference to the Bay of Pigs incident during the Cuban Missile Crisis. So everything that was related today in Verdansk was history related, I would say. And I was couple of times saying in the previous videos, and I was getting even sick of repeating myself, that the whole environment in Verdansk looks like the whole town is stuck in the 70s or 80s. And I was right, because this today what we had was like a replica of what was happening in Verdansk during the Cold War conflict, because of all of these tasks and everything that we were doing, and Frank Woods appearing as well. So what I'm thinking as well at the end, when the Black Ops Cold War is out, I think that we will have either a mission or a reference to Verdansk, and the game might even finish in Verdansk, because all of these bunkers, secret cipher codes and everything, like, why would those bunkers would be there and be actual if it's not going to end for example, here. And don't forget that the timeline of the next Call of Duty title, Black Ops Cold War, is going to be in 1981, actually. So that's going to be the timeline for the game. So maybe it will end up in Verdansk, and it will make a perfect sense if they are going to stick to their decision that the Warzone and Verdansk is going to be the connection point for all of Call of Duty, future Call of Duty titles. And I'm wondering as well, are we going to see Imran Zakayev, which is the father of Viktor Zakayev, in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War? Now that would be also absolutely amazing thing, because don't forget that Imran Zakayev was a hero of the Soviet Union, and he was, I would say, at the height of his power in the 80s and 70s, I would say. So I wouldn't be surprised even if Perseus is Imran Zakayev, and that we are going to have, that he's basically going to be the main villain of the next Call of Duty title. That would be epic. That would definitely be epic, and I'm really, I can't wait. Like 2 months and 15 days roughly sounds like an eternity, but I really can't wait for this game to get out, to be online, to be published, and that we grab our hands on the gaming and what's actually going to happen inside. It's so much connected to history, so much connected to the real live events. It's unreal. It's unreal, and I would say it's history. So, I mean, the only thing that we could do for the developers of this game is just stand up and clap, because they are doing absolutely amazing job. And I hope that these guys, that they are making all of these things, that they are paid well, because they really, really deserved it. And what's more important, they are listening to the community, and they are listening to our feedbacks, and a lot of games had a very bad destiny, I would say. Destiny turned against them when developers turned against their community, or they turned deaf on their community. Like FIFA, I would say. I mean, everybody plays FIFA, but FIFA is not what it was. I won't even mention Star Wars Battlefront 2. That game had so much potential, and it was just ruined by the developers, and developers not listening to their base, to the community. But this game is something completely different, and developers are actually, they learned from all of these mistakes that other studios that were making games made. And it's absolutely, absolutely brilliant. So this is me and my fellow Easter egg hunter Kevin looking for this last piece of intel, or last mission in this Easter egg, whole Easter egg. We were kind of stuck because we didn't know what we were looking for. Like, we didn't had any hints or anything like that, so it was kind of I would say strange. And we were pressed with time because this whole mode is lasting for 15 minutes, so if you don't finish within the 15 minutes, I'm not sure that you can die. Because the purpose of this whole event was to reveal the next Call of Duty title. And the thing that I was afraid of is if they only feed us with a trailer. But I was thinking all the time, no, it won't happen. They are smarter than that. Developers are smarter than just putting the in-game trailer. They will do something proper. They will do something mature and something that we will remember. And they actually did. They actually did, because this was something out of the league, definitely. Now we are here, I think, what, 2 minutes, 3.5 minutes till the end, or the circle collapse, and the time was putting a little bit of pressure on us, and we were getting more and more nervous because we couldn't find this wield the weapon, or you will see at the end it will be actually that you meet Frank Woods, and he was actually hiding in the underground passage of the metro, of the entrance of the metro station. Now, I was talking about the metro, underground metro network before, and that's going to be next big project in Verdansk. I strongly believe in that, and there's some very solid rumors and very, very solid proofs, I would say, that this is going to happen. Like in one of the next Intel missions, the metro map will appear. So why would developers put a metro map in any missions or intel if it's not going to happen, if it's not going to be implemented? So I strongly believe, and now we have Frank Woods also hiding in the metro, so there is something, they're going to do something with that, because like with the stadium, which was closed for months, the metro is closed as well, so metros just might open one day for the probably maybe season 6, season 7, whatever we are going to have, but it's going to be really interesting how this is going to develop. And I'm repeating, this is not the end of Easter eggs, and this is just the beginning, and we will have much more. Tonight actually at some stage we will also be going for checking, we will go to check bunker number 11 and all other bunkers to see if there is any developments with the second bunker doors, because don't forget that's the next thing that needs to be resolved. Like the keypads of the second doors in every bunker is operational. So there is an active code there. The only problem is we cannot brute force that, because there is more than 9 million combinations, like you would need eternity to get the right code. Under the assumption that code is fixed, it's not changing every match, but who knows? Like maybe we already have something, maybe the laptop started to work, like we have to check that as well. We didn't have time to check everything else because we are so pressured with time to bring you all of these videos and the gameplay, and it's absolutely amazing. And honestly speaking, I feel a little bit sorry for the people who were basically maybe working, or it wasn't the good time for them. I'm really sorry for them, and that's the only mistake the developers actually made. They should put this as a weekend Saturday event or anything like that, because at that time everybody would be able to see it. Like this, people were on the work, and you know, it wasn't exactly fair, I would say. But anyways, there's YouTube, there is content creators like ourselves, and then you can basically see what was happening. And here we were attacked by one of the I don't know, I'm not sure, have been playing against the real gamers or maybe against bots. I'm absolutely not sure about it. But anyways, you saw the icon right a minute before the end of this whole mission, I would say. Icon appeared where Frank Woods is, and then he gives you the new blueprint, and you probably hear the voice in the background, the numbers that have been read by the narrative soldier, and it's again some clue that we need to resolve. Like, we haven't tried anything yet, but it will be definitely interesting to see where these numbers are going to lead us. And this is the next step. So basically what's happening, we are seeing here the trailer that we saw, a teaser. So, and I was like, what's happening? There's something else to be done. Run to the stadium, you will not survive. And again, you have tons of numbers, and this is one of the proofs that we are going to have. Like, this is biohazard sign in the middle. So there are two options here that will happen. Either we will have a massive nuclear blast that will blow away the whole city or half of the city or whatever is going to happen, and there's a second option that there is some kind of a poison going to be thrown, and that the undead will start to rise, which means zombie mode is coming. So we have now finally a concrete proof what's going to happen in regards of the zombies and the nuclear rocket or nuclear blast. So we now know that one of these things will happen. So poison or smoke or whatever they're going to use, or nuclear explosion. But listen to these sirens. So these sirens are nuclear threat sirens, and I think that we are up to seeing the launch of that missile in bunker number 10. And this is basically the end of it. Your mission was to run toward the stadium, and then you see this gentleman Yuri Bezmenov finishing his narrative, and the trailer starts.
This war was a lie. Years of blood. Just to light the fuse of a secret war, decades in the making.
My fellow Americans, a nuclear conflict could well be mankind's last. We want to make this a more peaceful world.
5 days ago, we acquired intel. The Soviet agent Perseus is in play. If he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that could shift the balance of the Cold War.
Let's go find this shithead.
Mr. President, is the threat real? Yes, sir, we believe it is. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants.
This wasn't part of the plan!
I know you won't fail us.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare, including Warzone.
So ladies and gentlemen, that would be it for our broadcast today. I hope you enjoyed this small gameplay. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and until next time, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.